The Psalms of the Bible, as well as other biblical texts, originally were written as lyrics for the human voice, but for centuries the music for these lyrics was thought to have been lost. A musician in Paris says she's found the music, and it was in the Bible all along. Suzanne Eichventura first announced her discovery 10 years ago, and she produced a book and recordings to back up her claim. But it wasn't until this month that the modern-day premiere of King Solomon's Song of Songs finally took place. Luana Parker has more on what some scholars say is the original music of the Bible.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Psalm 121. The music in the Bible isn't only in the Psalms. The entire Old Testament is an immense vocal score. The melodies were composed about 3,000 years ago, but for centuries, until recently, nobody heard them. The musical notes are right there in the Bible. They're small symbols placed above and below the Hebrew text. They've always been there, but until recently, nobody knew that's what they were. They look like some of them: a right angle, an upside-down horseshoe, a diagonal line, an S fallen on its side. There are 20 altogether. Scholars thought they were there to indicate pauses, because there's no punctuation in the Hebraic Bible. Some people thought they might be musical notes, but until Suzanne Eichventura came along, nobody knew for sure. She's been compared with Champollion, the French archaeologist who deciphered the Egyptian hieroglyphics on the Rosetta Stone. Ventura, a French musician and composer now in her late 60s, is convinced she's discovered the original music of the Bible.
I never had to add a note, never subtracted one. That's the essential. It really is the music of the signs.
The opening of Lamentations. The first person who ever sang this music in public, based on Suzanne Eichventura's discovery, was the director of an Institute of Jewish Studies in Paris. Dr. Benjamin Duvshani had seen her record, The Music of the Bible Revealed, in a store and bought it out of curiosity. Later, for Israel's Independence Day, he sang the Lamentation of David in a Paris synagogue.
And before I got to the end of it, there were about 600 people crying. It was incredible. I've never seen such a thing in my life. So I understood that there is something in this music which is fantastic.
The Jews have always sung the Bible, but each community has its own way, based on an oral tradition handed down over generations. I asked Dr. Duvshani to sing for me, first the way he was taught in his community, then according to the music of the Bible revealed by Eichventura.
הצבי ישראל, על במותיך חלל, איך נפלו גיבורים, אל תגידו וגת, אל תבשרו בחוצות אשקלון, פן תשמחנה בנות פלישתים, פן תעלוזנה בנות ערלים. This is how I would sing it in my community if they wanted me to sing those verses. Now, what happens with the music of Eichventura? You want to listen to it? Yeah. הסבי ישראל, על במותיך חלל, איך נפלו גיבורים. אל תגידו בגת, אל תבשרו בחוצות אשקלון, פן תשמחנה בנות פלישתים, פן תעלוזנה